Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Cass, Siberian Hat and AVH037, or should I say Jag037? What do you think?
Hello.
So guys, we are finally going to do our first server tour here. I know
Woohoo.
that you guys have been waiting for a long time to see what's going on here. What have we been doing for such a long time? And yeah, we have a lot of things to show you guys. And what we decided to do is, since now we have so much stuff to showcase, we decided that we are going to pick one member, one of them every time, and we are going to show you guys what they have been working with, what are their best creations and inventions. And today, you guys are going to meet ABH037. So, hello, ABH.
Hello there.
So, what do you have to show us?
Okay, so first I'd probably want to start out with my 5x5 since it's the first ever one that's 4 wide, and this took me about 24 hours to build because the bottom layout is really weird. So let's just see it working real quick.
It has a pretty nice opening and closing animation as well.
Yeah. And then just see it open.
Woohoo, Skype!
And when I when I say the bottom is really weird, I mean the bottom took me 23 hours to build and the top took me 1.
Wow.
So this is the layout. So let's just fire it again to see what really happens. So when the pistons are at ground level, to power the middle piston, the blocks are pushed forward, so there is a block right here to power the middle piston, and then other inputs with redstone dust are used on either side to power the blocks, and everything else is just normal inputs to power the pistons at different times.
Oh man.
So yeah,
Yeah, just
that's
crazy.
basically how that works. And then we have a little double extender over here.
Pure craziness.
So when on the first time on the closing, it comes down, gives this a 2-tick pulse, which makes the torches 1 tick and powers the bottom. But the second time, these get a pulse through this repeater right here, and this just retracts normally like a double extender does. And when that happens, this redstone block keeps this piston extended to keep everything from looping.
We're firing again. Oh, man,
Yeah.
so ingenious. And guys, this is a quadruple extender. I don't know if you guys will believe me, but this is a quadruple extender. It's so small. It's so compact. It's like I told ABH that he tortured this door, right, ABH?
Yeah, I think I took 1 too many blocks off of it.
The door is screaming like, "Please don't take any more blocks from me, please." That's all I can
No
do.
more.
Keep working. This is amazing. How many blocks are this in? Is this in volume?
612.
This is amazing. This is the smallest currently, right?
Yes, it is.
And this is probably going to be the smallest for a long time. I believe
Yeah.
so. Because
Alright,
this is very
so
crazy.
next, I thought I'd showcase this little 4x4 seamless glass door.
Yeah,
I saw
inspired by
casted-
Kaz's
I
design.
saw cast and figured I'd try and make one of my own. It's not nearly as fast, but it was. I got it pretty darn small, if I do say so myself. So the way this one works is down here is a system to reuse the circuit that is used to reuse the circuit up here. Basically. So what happens is this extension is fired, and then these repeaters will come on and then fire this retraction circuit, and then said retraction circuit will be fired again by this little here, and then after this turns off, this repeater turns off, the extension circuit will fire again, and then the retraction circuit will fire again, and then fire itself again. Finish it.
So
I don't know if that
you
made any
use the
sense,
bottom
but
for the top.
that's how it works.
And again, and again, and again, and again.
Thank you, Cybermix. Yeah, when I saw it the first time, I was like, "There's not enough redstone here at the top to control all the quadruple thing."
Yeah,
But then you
it's-
do use the bottom to control the top. It's amazing.
So that's why there's so many derpy pistons and T flip-flops and everything.
And you use this redstone block at the sides here. This was really clever, really good layout. I bet a
Yes.
bunch of people are going to use this trick in the future.
Cats,
Yeah, I'd
come
actually
here.
seen
Look
it
at
before,
the
but no
amount
one
of
said
hopper droppers over here
Where are you, Sib?
Oh yeah,
on the top.
on the top.
Hello, Sombachu!
Some but you love me for making this.
Papa Drapachu.
So anyways, I'd seen this layout before, but no one had ever actually made it, so I thought I'd have a stab at it.
Pretty good job, man.
Yeah, looks nice.
Thank you. So this took an insane amount of time to make. I think I worked about 12 hours a day for a week.
Wow! Wow,
A
incredible.
little bit less than that probably, but that's a good approximation.
And
So I
you use
just-
a little hopper room over here.
But it's very right. It's just like the normal hipsters, right? But only with glass, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Exact same thing.
If most of you guys, unfortunately, some guys don't really know it, but and this is a question that I get sometimes. So a glass hipster door is a lot more complicated than a normal hipster door, guys, because you have to deal a lot with block storage and you have to get rid of the floor before you can even start doing the retraction and things for the door itself, and then you have to do a lot of block swapping, and well, this is a really complicated project, so this is a really amazing project by AVH.
Yeah, and
I'm
this
gonna
is
attempt-
probably smaller than my normal 2x2 hipster door.
So I'm gonna attempt to explain how this works. I have a whole explanation video somewhere on my channel, but just a brief explanation. So this piston on the closing, there's a little clock here with a torch and redstone. And so first it will retract these blocks, and then the back pistons get powered, and then the clock will have made another cycle, so it will pulse those glass blocks up. So it will look like this, and then the same thing will happen with the next pistons, and it will pulse those up. So it'll look like this and this. Finally, these back pistons are extended just by direct input over here, and then it's pulsed up again. And the clock over here is stopped by a piston that is necessary. A piston retracts a block that's necessary for the clock to work. And the retraction, well, when the lever is turned on, the redstone will turn on, and after a little bit, the piston will extend again, but the clock won't start because the redstone is being powered directly, so it will pull down the ground box, and then it will be retracted, and then there is a little hopper mechanism over here with a certain amount of stackable and unstackable items, and the way that works is first these two redstone over here will turn off and give this a 2-tick pulse with a repeater, block, a stable, whatever you want to call it. And then this redstone block will retract and power this dropper and hopper, and then do the last retraction. So by then it would look like this, because each time a block is retracted, they're pushed over by these. And then I have it set to automatically put the storage blocks back into place at the end of the triple extender, and then the door is finally open.
Phew!
That was a mouthful.
That is a lot of tasks accomplished in a very small space, I should say. So do you
Yeah.
have a video, an explanation video or something on our channel?
I do have an explanation video. It explains all the concepts used in the door and gives a tutorial at the end.
Okay, I will make sure to include a link to this video on the video description if you guys want to check this out. So what's next?
This is the smallest 8x8 door. Took about 4 months to build.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
made this with Z0926Z. He doesn't play Minecraft much anymore because he has academic pressures from where he is, but he hops on when he has the chance. And so we managed to make this while it was summer where he lived, and we set a goal for layout size and somehow accomplished that. So let's just see it open real quick.
It's also the first layout size 8x8, right?
Yes. So this extender circuit right here is reused 3 times. And
Wow.
and the blocks are just pushed up at the right times on the bottom.
Wow, this piston tape, the bottom has pretty decent speed.
Yeah, we had a lot of room because we didn't need to power anything else. It was just a simple normal, say 7x7 bottom, but we had the space of an 8x8, so I managed to fit a lot of stuff in. So basically, I say basically, but before I explain everything, and it's not really basic at all,
Cybermix know what you mean.
sextuple extender, which is a 6 extender, 6 piston extender. It works in a similar way that the 4x4 glass does. We have an extension circuit that is reused twice, and then a retraction circuit that's located around here. It's just packed densely into the middle, and the extension is more on the outside.
Yeah, I'm doing
So
some
the-
game mode for game mode 3 here to help you.
So the extension circuit is reused twice, and when it's done the second time, it'll do a little bit of the retraction, and then we have this retraction circuit to do the rest. And a series of pulse extenders on both sides of the door and signal strength things are used to repower it several times. And then it is also used to power, one of the pulse extenders is also used to power the clock at the bottom. And the clock activates the bottom retraction. So that's just a simplified,
Simple.
very simplified explanation.
Are there any new tricks that you found out when you were designing this door? Something that you would want to share? Something cool? I know.
Well, there's the thing with hoppers and droppers. I didn't used to use them much before this, but I used about 20
Wow.
just in the top, and then we have a hopper dropper
Zolocho
keep
would
up.
be proud.
Yeah, I know.
Zombachu Awards
And
2015.
to keep the redstone block double extender, we used a comparator signal lengthener. So we just gave a 4-tick pulse into that, and it would stay on long enough for the double.
Oh, I can see
extender.
this. Oh, pretty smart.
And for the last two sextuple extender retractions, we had a hopper thing right here, and we used a little ROM. So this would be on for the right amount of time, and at the very end, this would be turned on. And then it would take a while for the signal strength to get low enough to turn off. And when it turns on, it's sort of like a dual edge. When it turns on, a sextuple extender fires, and when it turns off, the clock on the bottom will fire and a sextuple extender fires. So that's my personal favorite part of the door.
Wow.
So crazy.
Seems like a lot of planning.
Yeah, that was half of making the door, planning out how to make everything fit and reuse all the circuits right. So we didn't actually start the redstone until about 2 months in.
2 months of planning.
Yep.
Well,
And then I think we did the bottom in there somewhere.
Do you have
Yeah,
any
just-
plans on working on a new 8x8, or do you think that this is the limit? You have really pushed it to it.
I have plans and a lot of free time this summer,
Awesome. Secret plans, guys. We have secret.
so I might or might not try. But if I can't, this is still pretty insane as it is.
This is really insane. This is layout size. Who does that to an 8x8 store? And pretty decent job. A lot of dedication, months planning. Really amazing job, ABH. Congratulations. You really deserve it.
Last thing I thought I'd show is the 6x6 vault door. This, well, technically it's a funnel door if you want to be technical about it. So
No.
this is the first one that's 3 wide and is seamless when it's open because some use slime blocks.
It's 3 wide. Of course, it uses line blocks. You were wrong.
No,
Oh
that's
my
slime
god.
blocks.
6x6 vault door. Look at the piston setup, guys.
Yeah.
and I have to
Wow.
say I made like 99% of the door.
With lots
Yeah.
Oh, you fixed it.
Yeah, it stopped working for some reason. Siberian Hat had it fixed to be more synced, but I tried to do it the other day and it didn't work, and I don't know why.
Well, keep firing this door. I want to have. I want to show. Wow,
Yeah.
there are some leaves here. Well, who placed leaves here, man?
It's maybe because we changed the server to 1.8.6, so
Oh,
Yeah,
that
we just
might be it.
updated.
yeah, pistons
This
got
week.
a little bit better.
On servers at least.
so this layout is a courtesy of Sydney 600. I'd seen this layout ages ago on one of his servers and just stored it in my memory, and recently I thought I'd try it out, and I actually made about 3 of these. The first one I was like, I don't like this, it's too big, so I made it smaller. And then I found out that that one wasn't the smallest, so of course I had to compact it. So this is the final product. It would actually have still been the smallest if I would have added one to the top, but I thought, where's the fun in that? If I'm gonna do it, I'll
Let's
do it right.
squeeze it as much as we can.
And the reason this is unsynced is if it's synced, these two pistons on the top, when they retract, they
don't
get
update.
butted.
Yeah, they update each other,
But
Oh.
and it's not synced.
when you unsync it, the the extension of one of them will retract the other butted piston,
To update them.
and then as that's retracting, that retraction will debud the other piston. So it's like mutual budding.
Which one, Benny?
But yeah, that's how that one works. And
Oh.
the bottom is just a triple extender that's powered by redstone box.
From the
And
sides.
then on the second retraction of the triple extender, it's actually butted by the redstone box because putting torches in to power those would be a bit too difficult. So I just had the redstone box fire again. And then when they're retracted completely, they just get hidden by the top.
So, how long
So-
did it take you to design the store?
Well, I started and made the bottom in about a day and a half, and then I put it off for about 2 months. And finally, a friend of mine kept saying, ABH, you have to finish this, please finish this. So I finally gave in and started making one with one on the top, but then decided, nah.
Nah, nah.
So, the last thing I wanted to mention is the whole top section. The input for the top section is powered again with a 4-tick pulse after it turns off. So that's how the top works. Is it gets 2 pulses at the right times to retract it how it needs to be retracted. So yeah, that's about it.
There's
Well,
also this 3-door over here, which everyone curses you for making it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's so small.
I heard everybody loves you because of this door.
Yeah.
Tell us
Everyone
something
always
about
wanted-
it.
Everyone always wanted the smallest tree door, and I decided to try a different method without torches and using the tree logs to power the pistons.
Yeah, with ABH is like that. I want something that is the smallest thing. I just going to make it.
Yeah, yeah. This has a bunch of dropper stuff.
Does it have the block standard to allow the person to get out?
Yes, you can just put a button right here, or if it's the floor, you can put it on the floor right there.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, so it's a practical design. Really cool.
Yeah, so if you just press that, it will let you get out. So basically the way this works is it uses the same concept that I've used a few times in a few hipster doors. It's a triple extender that if you power it, it will do the first retraction at floor level, and then you power it again with a short pulse and it'll finish off the retraction. But it will only retract the block to here. So I added in an extra pulse to fix that. Oops. So I added
Whoops.
extra bolts to fix that, to make it retract completely.
Pretty
And
cool.
uses a bunch of weird signal strength stuff, like these droppers. So yeah.
Out of curiosity, what are your current records with redstone doors? What are the smallest things that you have done that nobody else in the community have already done?
Um, I didn't write them down, so
Yeah,
I
just from out of the top of your head.
from the top of my head. Okay, let's see. I have the smallest 5x5, the smallest 8x8, the smallest tree door, the smallest triple extender without a burnout, the smallest quadruple extender, the smallest quintuple extender, the smallest 6x6 vault door, the smallest 4x4 vault door, the smallest. Well, I don't have the smallest two glass hipster. I have the smallest 4x4 seamless glass. I have the smallest expandable hipster door. I have the smallest um hidden staircase. I have the smallest spiral hidden staircase. I have the smallest expandable out of the wall rail door. I have
Oh
the
my
smallest
God.
hidden graphic table. I have the smallest let's see, where was that?
I'll try you. Oh man. So guys, uh, this was our first tour with ABH037, our champion. As you guys can see, he's really
Smallest
cute.
everything.
The smallest everything. This is his motto.
Yes, my
And
motto is smallest everything.
well, this was our first experience doing the tour on the server with the guys. In the future, of course, we will do more. If you wanna know more about not only AVH but about all the guys, all the team members on the Maizuma Creative server, please check the video description and you will find all the links to their channels. And soon enough, if you guys really enjoyed this video, we will be showing you more stuff, more cool stuff. So before we end this video, do you guys have anything else to say? Siberian?
No, don't think so.
Okay,
Don't
AVH?
think so.
Alright guys. So
Oh, I also
AVH,
have the smallest vertical 4x4 door in the smallest staircase out of the wall. Okay, I think that's everything.
oh man, so yeah, for all that cool stuff, you should really check out ABH's channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you guys for being here and helping me out with this video. Our server is sponsored by Prepare Host, and well guys, if you want to check out Prepare Host and maybe apply for a discount, just check the video description. There's a lot of information about them. They provide a pretty decent service. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time, and bye bye.
See you.